Here we go.
I've wandered far away from God. Now I'm coming home. The paths of sin too long I've trod. Lord, I'm coming home. Coming home, coming home. Nevermore to roam. Open wide thine arms of love. Lord, I'm coming home. My soul is sick, my heart is sore. Now I'm coming home. My strength renew, my hope restore. Lord, I'm coming home. Coming home, coming home. Nevermore to roam. Open wide thine arms of love. Lord, I'm coming home.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to Musical Monday. I am Braden. This is Eddie. And
How you doing?
we were singing Lord, I'm Coming Home because everybody's coming home from school. And usually that's an invitation hymn, but it's a good way to start Musical Monday. Everybody's coming home from school right now. They are either being forced to do their homework, eating a snack, taking a long 2-hour nap, or doing chores. What else could you be doing?
Or texting their father while on Musical Monday that they are driving home. So
Are they texting while
that's a good
driving?
thing. Not at all. I think she's going to work, as a matter of fact, and I think Chris is taking the bus. So
Going to work after the first day of school.
after the first day of school.
Man,
Yeah.
Lord, I'm coming home. So everybody should be home or on the bus coming soon. You know, the first few weeks of school, the bus sometimes takes till like 6:30, but it doesn't last forever. So today, because this week is, I think, in the Tri-County area, the first day of school for 3 counties around us. You know, it's about new beginnings. It's about a new schedule. I know I went to Starbucks this morning, and there's like 500 more people in the line than normal, so I think everybody just adjusted their schedule today. So we're going to sing some songs about new beginnings and testimonies and just kind of match that theme that's going on this week. What do you think, Eddie?
Sounds like a good plan. Do
All
you
right,
know what
cool.
we're singing next?
Here's the thing. Yes.
We probably should call this hymnal roulette because I think neither one of us knows what's coming next.
Yeah.
So maybe if you have a favorite song or something that might go along with a new beginnings theme, if you'll send that in the chat, maybe we'll make this kind of a combination of request and some things like that. Because some days, Mondays run a little long, and I think I got in here 30 seconds before time to go on the air and let Braden sweat it a little bit.
Yep.
But then
Yep.
he's going to let me sweat it a little bit by throwing some hymns on me that maybe I know or don't know. But
Yeah.
we just wanted to be a good time of fun, like we always do, and I think it'll be kind of a neat opportunity to have some fun with this theme. But it is about new beginnings with Christ, and so if you know a hymn that you want us to sing, let us know that, and we'll be glad to do that today.
Cool. If you joined us 2 weeks ago, he got enough punishment for the year. And
Yeah, I was a little hesitant about coming in at all today after he gave me the test and the punishments last time, but I always figure I'll help. We always have a good time laughing,
We
if
do.
nothing else.
thank you to Josh, by the way, who's behind the camera, running everything today, making us sound better than we are. And I was looking back on our history of Musical Monday. We've almost done 52 consecutive Mondays. I think of 2 of them were on days other than Monday, but it's been pretty consistent for a year. So,
and when you think that any TV show only gets like 20 episodes or so a season, to do 52 in a year, that's pretty impressive, right?
Yeah, well, don't be too impressed because we're about to sing some songs we haven't sung before. So, here's Love Lifted Me.
What number is that?
That is 546. There's your intro.
I was sinking deep in sin, far from the peaceful shore, very deeply stained within, sinking to rise no more. But the master of the sea heard my despairing cry, from the waters lifted me, now safe am I. Love lifted me, love lifted me, when nothing else could help. Love lifted me, love lifted me, love lifted me, when nothing else could help. Love lifted me. Souls in danger, look above. Jesus completely saves. He will lift you by his love out of the angry waves. He's the master of the sea, billows his will obey. He, your Savior, wants to be saved today. Love lifted me, love lifted me, when nothing else could help. Love lifted me, love lifted me, love lifted me, when nothing else could help. Love lifted me.
Why didn't you tell me you're going to sing that so fast? I thought it was more like, love lifted. He started taking off. It's been a while since I heard this one. All right. Oh, Crystal wanted us to play. Walker has requested When We All Get to Heaven. Can you look up that number?
All right.
And while you're doing that,
while you're talking,
we just started a new Facebook page, since you guys are on Facebook, called the Summerville Baptist Buy, Sell, Trade page, and it is for if you have clothes that your children have outgrown, you can post on there to give them away or sell them. You can post jobs. If you're looking for a recommendation for like a contract or something, anything really. It's just a catch-all community page for the church. We're trying to find new ways to connect people, so look that up. We just posted it on the main page a few minutes ago, so you should see it if you scroll down a little bit. So 514. All right, this is for Walker. Walker is a 3.5, and he watches this every Monday. And
way to go, Walker.
Yeah. Hey,
we
Walker.
appreciate it. Share this with your other friends.
That's right. All right. What key you want to do this in?
What it's written in is fine.
That sounds good. Here's the simplest. Oh, Jim Schumart said, "You raised me up." That's coming. That's coming in a little bit. All right, here's the simple
do we have
intro.
that one?
Okay. We got phones.
Okay.
Here we go.
That was interesting. Here we go.
You're welcome.
Sing the wondrous love of Jesus. Sing his mercy and his grace. In the mansions bright and blessed, he'll prepare for us a place. When we all get to heaven, what a day of rejoicing that will be. When we all see Jesus, we'll sing and shout the victory. Onward to the prize before us, soon his beauty will behold. Soon the pearly gates will open, we shall tread the streets of gold. When we all get to heaven, what a day of rejoicing that will be. When we all see Jesus, we'll sing and shout the victory.
That was for you, Walker.
Yeah,
Thanks
we
for
like
listening.
our every time listening fans. Braden's going to give you like a gold star or something with a 52 on it because you've seen all our episodes. Share it with your friends.
That's right. Also, I didn't know that one was that fast. I don't know if I don't know, or you're just speeding up today. What's going on in here? This is like a cable access
Yes.
Wayne's World type show today.
That's what it feels like.
Is it hot in here now?
All right. Kids, did y'all make it home yet? Let me know.
Crystal said Walker is begging for when we all get to heaven, but Mommy, let's not die today. Everybody wants to go to heaven, but not tonight.
Not today.
Gotta love 3-year-olds and their literalness of all things.
I
That's
know.
funny.
That's awesome.
How about we do 547? I stand amazed.
547.
What are you gonna do this one about this fast? You want to?
I stand amazed.
Hey, listen. If you want 100% correct notes, you better get Marsha in here. This is just. I'm doing my best. If you hear a clam every now and then, that's just
It
the
makes
Lord
me
keeping
want
me
to.
humble.
Yeah, but I do like to laugh when that happens, so it's hard to sing and laugh at the same time. I stand amazed in the presence of Jesus the Nazarene, and wonder how he could love me, a sinner condemned unclean. How marvelous, how wonderful, and my song shall ever be. How marvelous, how wonderful is my Savior's love for me. When with a ransomed in glory his face I at last shall see, 'twill be my joy through the ages to sing of his love for me. How marvelous, how wonderful, and my song shall ever be. How marvelous, how wonderful is my Savior's love for me. Is my Savior's love for me.
Yes. We got it done. We got it done. Howie, you just missed an incredible version of that song. Thanks for logging in. Jim, we see you.
See
Crystal.
at work again listening?
Howie's always watching at work. He is doing work. He's just listening in the background. Loretta, Marty Simpson, Davey Duncan. Hey, y'all.
Hey.
Jim Schumar wants you to sing "You Raise Me Up." So you got your phone with you?
Maybe.
I know the chords if you got the words. You want to do the 3 key changes?
Now, we did say this was hymnal roulette, not...
Well, you Raise Me Up kind of sounds like Danny Boy, which kind of sounds like He Looked Beyond My Fault and Saw My Need, so it counts. Here you go.
Okay, you got lyrics. Let's see if I got them.
What key you want to do it in?
You tell me.
Jim, what key should we do it in? You want him high or low? Here you go. You can use this.
That's
when
what
I am gone. Let's see. All right, good luck, Eddie.
You sing the verse, I'll sing the...
I don't have any words in front of me. Good luck.
No, you do.
All right, I'll harmonize with you.
Would. Gosh.
When.
That low?
Yeah, because it gets high later.
I'm trying to think out the...
When I am down,
Sing together.
my soul so weary. When troubles come and my heart burden be,
Then I am still and wait here in the silence until you come and sit a while with me. I don't
remix.
Whatever.
You
Raise me up so I can stand on mountains. You raise me up to walk on stormy seas. I am strong when I am on your shoulders. You raise me up to more than I can be. Either that key's not agreeing with me or I can't remember this song.
Jim said it was wonderful. I hope people aren't playing this during their quiet time, trying to read the Bible. Because
I'm sorry. I apologize. You'll have to take it because I remember parts of this. So it's all on you.
we can still save it. Here we go. All right, let's just that same
I got
part.
because I got 8 fake choruses and no verses. All right,
Here we go.
take off.
When I am down and oh, my soul so weary, when troubles come and my heart burden be, then I am still and wait here in the silence until you come and sit a while with me. You raise me up so I can stand on mountains. You raise me up to walk on stormy seas. I am strong when I am on your shoulders. You raise me up to more than I can be. You're doing it up.
I like your version. You raise me up that high so I can stand on mountains. You raise me up to walk on stormy seas. I am strong when I am on your shoulders. You raise me up to more than I can be. You raise me up to more than I can be.
Jim, that's the best we got right now.
Sorry, man. Looking at lyrics ain't the same as looking at music.
Hey, he did say thank you. When you laugh at my mess up, could you not do it in the microphone so I can hear you? So I can hear you in my ear. That's a little, man, you think you've got confidence and then you just see somebody laughing at your ability live. This is.
I think you snickered a bit too there on my little goof up on the verse.
If you're still watching, thank you for hanging in there.
Yeah, we apologize.
Yeah. All right, let's do some more songs about the beginning of school. If you're just joining us, we're celebrating first day of school and new beginnings and things like that.
544. What do you
544.
You know that one? Redeemed how I love to proclaim it.
Let's do it.
All right.
I'll follow you.
Redeemed how I love to proclaim it. Redeemed by the blood of the Lamb. Redeemed through his infinite mercy. His child and forever I am. Redeemed, redeemed. Redeemed by the blood of the Lamb. Redeemed, redeemed, his child and forever I am. I know I shall see in his beauty the King in whose law I delight, who lovingly guardeth my footsteps and giveth me songs in the night. Redeemed, redeemed, redeemed by the blood of the Lamb. Redeemed, redeemed, his child and forever I am.
We were like the Smothers Brothers on that one.
Well, the hardest part about singing while you're trying not to giggle or to laugh is it's just impossible not to do that.
It's like when you're laughing in church.
The problem is that we get each other laughing just about all the time, so that's what makes this an interesting day.
Eddie's fun to work with, y'all. Let's do 550. I'd rather have Jesus.
550, all right.
I'd rather have Jesus than what? Than the world, it says. Okay.
Anything.
Than anything, yeah. Oh, that's the last line. Yeah. All right. Here we go. If you have any songs you'd like us to do, or if you just want us to cut it in early today, just let us know in the comments.
Help us out one way or another, right?
Here we go.
I'd rather have Jesus than silver or gold. I'd rather be his than have riches riches untold. I'd rather have Jesus than houses or lands. I'd rather be led by his nail-pierced hand than to be the king of a vast domain, or be held in sin's dread sway. I'd rather have Jesus than anything this world affords today. He's fairer than lilies of rarest bloom. He's sweeter than honey from out the comb. He's all that my hungering spirit needs. I'd rather have Jesus and let him lead than to be the king of a vast domain, or be held in sin's dread sway. I'd rather have Jesus than anything this world affords today.
I didn't know that one. That's a great hymn.
Yeah,
good words to that.
Mm-hmm.
Than to be the king of a vast domain, or to be held in sin's dread sway. I'd rather have Jesus than anything the world affords today. I mean, you can't say it any more succinctly than that.
Yep.
That's
George
great.
Beverly Shea.
All right.
That was an old Billy Graham favorite. So
Billy Graham, who's that? I'm joking. I just wanted to see. Carol, we hope you're feeling better. She said she loved that.
yes.
Hey, Vanessa. Hey, Sherry.
Hey, guys.
Hey, Renee. Thank you guys for joining us. We're taking requests now, but we're also celebrating the first day of school, which is a different kind of celebration for parents than it is kids. When I went to Cane Bay Elementary to drop my kids off, the air was abuzz with parents being like, "Are you excited?" And they're talking about the plans today. And they're going to go out to lunch and clean the house and had all these. It's kind of funny.
That's when they start singing an early Christmas song. It's the most wonderful time of the year.
Oh. No, I won't do that.
It's kind of like that Staples commercial when the parents are pushing the carts through the store and the kids are going back to school the next day. Chris, Lauren, I love you very much. You know that.
They're not watching. They're napping because it's first day. Lauren's at work. Loretta says, can we play Jesus, Jesus, or something about that name? Can you look that up? Look up that number. There's something about that name. Do you have it memorized? Thank you guys for joining us again. If you're just joining us, we've done almost a consecutive year of Musical Mondays. So, and they're mostly all on YouTube. I think we've got them all up there. If you're not a fan of our YouTube channel, if you have a YouTube account, you can like our channel. And then every sermon for the past year is up there. You can search it by keyword. Like if you have somebody that is going through something and you want to send them something uplifting, you can keyword search prayer on our channel, and it'll bring up the sermons that have prayer in it, and you can forward those off. So that's something new we're doing. So just be aware of that. So what number? 177. Jim Schumart said victory in Jesus. So that's coming up. 177. And this one is something about that name for Loretta Long.
Great song, Loretta.
All right. That's not how it starts.
Jesus, 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 there's just something about that name. Master, Savior, Jesus, like the fragrance after the rain. Jesus, 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 let all heaven and earth proclaim. Kings and kingdoms will all pass away, but there's something about that name. Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. There's just something about that name. Master, Savior, Jesus, like a fragrance after the rain. Jesus, 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 let all heaven and earth proclaim. Kings and kingdoms will all pass away, but there's something about that name.
That's a pretty song. I forgot it only has one verse. When you get it all right, it just needs one verse.
That's
Ginger
all it
and
is.
Jan and Mary, hey guys, thank you for joining us. Victory in Jesus. Let's look that one up.
406.
406. Whoa, got to show off in front of the audience. 406. Got it memorized. Let's see. Oh, it's not 406. It is 407. He was within one.
Wait, you said victory in Jesus.
Oh, you're right. That's because he lives.
Oh, wow.
Same message. Jesus good. I'm just gonna wait. This is difficult to watch. I know this is difficult to watch. This is difficult to be in this seat today.
That was close. It had a 4
Plus-
and a 6 in it.
Why is my complexion the same as the wall behind me, Josh? Can we not get a? I look like a brick face.
It had a 4 and a 6 in it, but it was 426.
426. I'm joking, Josh. I was just trying to stall. 426. He's good. Oh, great.
Now
Great.
you said it was. Now you said it was bad when I chuckled, but what happens when the producer chuckles at something that we're
I
doing
think he
up
cut the
there?
feed, and we're not even playing anybody. I think he's playing last week's.
Is anybody still out there?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Carol and Loretta are hanging on. Hey, y'all. All
Thank
right.
you, Carol.
Yeah.
Thank you, Loretta.
Victory in Jesus.
All
Here we go. Get an intro.
I heard an old story, how a Savior came from glory, how he gave his life on Calvary to save a wretch like me. I heard about his groaning, of his precious blood's atoning. Then I repented of my sins and won the victory. Oh, victory in Jesus, my Savior forever. He sought me and bought me with his redeeming blood. He loved me ere I knew him, and all my love is to him. He plunged me to victory beneath the cleansing flood. I heard about a mansion he has built for me in glory, and I heard about the streets of gold beyond the crystal sea, about the angels singing and the old redemption story. And some sweet day I'll sing up there the song of victory. Oh, victory in Jesus, my Savior forever. sought me and bought me with his redeeming blood. He loved me ere I knew him, and all my love is to him. He plunged me to victory beneath a cleansing flood.
I've always loved that one. That's
a good one.
Reminds me of a small country church I used to go to. I think I've said that before here, but that's a good one. But we would do it like for 14 minutes.
Oh, yeah?
And Because He Lives. Yeah, you're welcome, Jim. Thank you. If we have any more song requests, just let us know. Let's go back to 407 and do Because He Lives. Okay. Just in that kind of same vein there. Because He lives, you can face tomorrow's school day, everybody. If it was a rough day for you, tomorrow's always better. That's the cool thing about day. We get a reset, right?
Yep.
Here we go.
God sent his Son, they called him Jesus. He came to love, heal, and forgive. He lived and died to buy my pardon. An empty grave is there to prove my Savior lives. Because He lives, I can face tomorrow. Because He lives, all fear is gone. Because I know He holds the future, and life is worth the living just because He lives. And then one day I'll cross the river, I'll fight life's final war with pain. And then as death gives way to victory, I'll see the lights of glory, and I'll know He lives. Because He lives, I can face tomorrow. Because He lives, all fear is gone. Because I know He holds the future, and life is worth the living just because He lives.
Carol said that one is special for me. I still have trouble singing it sometimes, though. Me too, Carol. Sometimes I'm doing harmony, I'm like, that's not right. But
what a good message to know that life's worth living because Jesus lives. And not only does He live because He's been resurrected and He sits at the right hand of God, but also He lives within our hearts. And to know that He goes with us into any situation, whether it's a brand new day at school, or whether it's a new job opportunity, or whether it's something that maybe you hadn't expected, that you got some bad news or whatever, Jesus is going to walk through that situation with us. And I think that's kind of the amazing thing to know, that it's because He lives in us and lives through us that we can share His love with others, that we can be a witness there. And life is worth living when you have Jesus Christ in your heart. And if that's something that maybe you've never done, or you've talked to somebody about but never took that next step to find out who Jesus is, come talk to us. We'd love to start a conversation with you about that, and perhaps maybe it's just you don't know what the next thing is, and we'll kind of help walk you through that, because that's just the start of the journey with Christ in your life. And I think He makes every day worth living because He lives in us and gives us hope for a better future.
Mm-hmm. Well said. I was unchurched once, and I thought that church people were weird and that everybody wore denim skirts and that they chanted and wore hoodies and that they met at weird times in the week and they were just weird people. And then I got into church and I was like, that's not at all true. And so we know that our Facebook page has a bigger reach than the people that are watching and coming. So if you are on the fence, come try us out. Obviously, we're not perfect. That's kind of what this is about today.
Absolutely.
So
we'd be the first to admit that.
Let's do How Firm a Foundation, 338. Our 125th anniversary is coming up. This church on the corner of Central and Carolina was built in 1972, but before that we were off about 2 blocks, right? Kind of in the,
I think so.
over there, over by the holler, over yonder somewhere. And so that was where the church was from 1896 to 71. And so we're still within a stone's throw of the original church, and just amazing to think that people have been worshiping right here for that long. So September 11th is a Saturday. We're going to do a missions fair, and then the 12th we're having our regular services. So we invite you to be a part of that. Invite people. It's going to be fun. It'll be a big celebration. How Firm a Foundation, just kind of in honor of that.
How firm a foundation, ye saints of the Lord, is laid for your faith in his excellent word. What more can he say than to you he hath said, to you who for refuge to Jesus have fled? The soul that on Jesus hath leaned for repose, I will not desert to his foes. That soul, though all hell should endeavor to shake, I'll never, no, never, no, never forsake.
Awesome. Thank you. We have a request in the garden. Loretta Long in the garden. What number is that?
That's a good
one. We had a busy weekend at the church. We had a block party at Robin Wynn. We were able to reach out to people that are less than a mile from our church, and then we also had the back to school night last night, which was awesome.
Yeah,
We
great
prayed.
time to pray for all the students and the teachers and administrators, not only going back to elementary, middle, high school, but also to college and the different things there. I thought it was awesome. We had probably, a couple hundred people, I guess, here to come and pray, and always good to pray for those, and especially after a first day. Now's the time to pray again, I think, for them.
Okay. Here we go. This is for you, Loretta, and everybody watching. This is in the garden.
I come to the garden alone while the dew is still on the roses, and the voice I hear falling on my ear, the Son of God discloses. And he walks with me, and he talks with me, and he tells me I am his own, and the joy we share as we tarry there, none other has ever known. I'd stay in the garden with him, though the night around me be falling, but he bids me go through the voice of woe. His voice to me is calling. and he tells me I am his own, and the joy we share as we tarry there, none other has ever known.
Let's do that chorus one more time.
And he walks with me, and he talks with me, and he tells me I am his own, and the joy we share as we tarry there, none other has ever known.
What a pretty song. What does that song remind you of? Does that take you back anywhere?
Takes me back to my grandfather's funeral, actually. That was one that I sang at his funeral. He'd lived to be almost 103 years old.
Wow.
And had an amazing walk as a Christ follower with Jesus. And so when I think about this song, and I sang it at his funeral, it just reminded me what a wonderful godly man that just had a heart of peace and a heart of compassion for others, and just a love for other people, and this seemed to help almost everybody that he was with in some form or fashion, whether it was encouragement or things like that, and just meant a lot to me. I was able to live with them for a little while when my dad went off in the Navy and would be gone 13 months or so at a time on the submarines. Then Mom and I would head up to their place and stay with them. But it got me in a good environment to see just a godly husband, a godly father, and a godly grandfather. I think all in one. So I'm grateful for him and the example he set for me.
So 103, what years did he live then?
He was born in 1905 and died, I believe, just a little bit shy of his birthday in 2008.
Can you imagine?
So that was a century to live through. As you think about, there were no cars, there were no airplanes, we hadn't been to the moon. Just so many changes, I think, in his lifetime. TV wasn't around when he first started. He was about 10 years old when the Titanic sank and hit the iceberg, lived through the Depression, 2 world wars, the Korean War as well, Vietnam. So saw a lot, and saw a lot of things happen, and lived through it all, but always had just a gentle disposition about him, and I don't think I ever saw him get angry at all. I don't think he ever talked about money, which is kind of a wild thing sometimes today. We're always about, things cost so much, but I never heard him ever complain about that. And it wasn't because he was super wealthy or anything like that, but he just never thought that was an important thing, and provided well for his family and everything, but they never argued about funds, or they found a way to do that. And also found out later that he had helped other people with college and stuff like that he never said a word about. And I didn't know about it until his funeral, and I think some people told me some things he'd done at his 100th birthday party that we had for him. But I was like, wow, okay. But what a neat example, and that's something that I think about. And when we adopted our children, Chris has his name was Patrick Henry Corley, and so we gave Patrick as his middle name. And I told Chris, I said, I hope you'll live up to the reputation that he had, and carry the name forward with joy, because he was a man that I think inspired joy in so many people.
Man, that's the kind of legacy you want to leave. That's what you want somebody to say about you when you go home.
Absolutely.
That's awesome. Let's do 485, Stand Up for Jesus. I know this is another favorite of Walker's, and we'll do this one for him. I told my daughter as I dropped her off in 5th grade today that she needs to do what's right, even if it's not popular. So it's kind of the inspiration for this one.
stand up for Jesus, ye soldiers of the cross. Lift high his royal banner, it must not suffer loss. From victory unto victory, his army shall he lead, till every foe is vanquished, and Christ is Lord indeed. Stand up for Jesus, the strife will not be long. This day the noise of battle, the next the victor's song. To him who overcometh, a crown of life shall be. He with the King of glory shall reign eternally.
Very nice. Thank you. Well, we've got time for one more song. What do you want to end with, Eddie? I'll let you.
I don't know. The one right next to it's not a bad one as far as our commitment to Christ. Do you know that one?
Let's do it.
All right, but you have to put a Disney chord at the end, okay?
Okay.
All right. Can you work on that for me?
Yeah, I'm hoping I'll hear
I
where
was
it is.
hoping I would hear it all today and all the improv that was going on in the hymns, but haven't had the Disney chord today.
All right, it's coming.
I like that.
One final thought. One thing that I read years ago that stuck with me is when you ask your children how their day was, or don't ask them how was school, because they'll just say fine or they'll say good. Ask them a specific question if you have children in your life whose first day was today. What friends did you make? How did you help somebody today? How did you set the example today? Were you a leader today? More specific questions will get them to talk, we found in our house. So we try to stay away from the general, how was school? Because they're not going to open up. You got to pry them open.
Fine.
Yeah, fine. Make them talk. So, just keep that communication open. So we're going to end with Lord, Here Am I. And we a lot of stuff going on in the church. Check our website. Keep on our media channels, and let us know if you need us. If you need a pastor to reach out and pray with you, we are always here. You are never bothering us. That's why we're here. So you can contact us any of the million ways you can reach us. Just let us know. Any final thoughts?
Sounds good. Well, I think for those of you that are Summerville Baptist members, come and take part. And for those of you that want to be a guest, we always love having you come and be our guest. And we want to introduce you to the many different ways that you can get involved and have an impact, not only for each other as we build each other up, but also we want to build up our community and build up our world with Christ's love. So we want you to come and be a part. We always talk about it being family, because I think it is. I don't think you and I could do the craziness that we do on Mondays and other days during the week if we didn't really care about each other. But that's what it is. It's God's love that binds us all together and pulls our hearts together. And that's a big, wide open table. So whether you're a member or not, come and be a part of what God's doing here, because it's quite phenomenal. And sometimes we feel we're blessed to be here, and blessed to be a part of what God's doing in Summerville. And you can be a part of that too. Just kind of get your heart ready for some great things that God can do. And if you're a Christ follower, that's great. You just come and join in. And if you don't know what that means, or if you want to talk to somebody about how you accept Christ as your Lord and Savior, we're always willing to do that.
Mm-hmm. All right, here we go. We're going to tag those last 4 bars.
Master, thou callest, I gladly obey. Only direct me, and I'll find thy way. Teach me the mission appointed for me. What is my labor, and where it shall be? Master, thou callest, and this I reply. Ready and willing, Lord, hear or dying, I still would be thine. Yet I am mortal, while thou art divine. Pardon whenever I turn from the right. Pity and bring me again to the light. Master, thou callest, and this I reply. Ready and willing, Lord, here am I. Ready and willing, Lord, here am I.
Y'all have a great week. Thank you.